Pedro, what main differences can fans expect from Rangers this week compared to last week?
First of all, we expect to play in a sold-out Ibrox stadium that all the time delivers to us passion, and we just need to give the same back. That's what we expect.
Is it going to be a case of working harder on the things you wanted to do last week, or changing the plan and approaching it differently?
Passion. We analyze the game. We know what we need to do. We know what we didn't do. So we just need to put commitment and passion on the pitch to spread to the stands.
But in terms of the way you go about it, what is the main thing you would like to see this time around?
We work it and we analyze it inside. I don't want to talk that much or that deep regarding to that, because the players know what we need to do and we know that they are going to do it.
Does last week's result and performance, and Celtic games are always massive anyway, but does it leave you with a point to prove or a score to settle in anyway?
No. In this club we respect all the clubs. Of course, the next opponent, so as the previous one was Celtic, they are all in the same level about the respect, but the winning mentality is always present.
Pedro, you spoke a lot after the game about the players not carrying out your tactics, your game plan. What can you do differently to?
No, I didn't spoke regarding to that. I spoke that we didn't have that passion in order to be committed to let the game flow, which is different.
But you said you thought there might be maybe a breakdown in communication in terms of what you wanted them to play like?
That's what we analysed after the match, and everything was clear.
And so you're confident that will be okay for this weekend?
I'm always confident. Normal, after one defeat, I need 1 day to recharge my batteries. But after that, I'm standing again to face whatever I need to face, with a smile on my face.
How were the players after the game, after what you said about their tactics, the way they carried out?
The same as all the Rangers supporters said. Now we have our setback. We have again another match, and we need to prove, and we need to put passion on the pitch in order to be real players and real managers that are defending the colours of this club.
Have you offered Kenny Miller a new deal?
It's an internal affair. I'm not going to comment any sort of speculations.
Pedro's been a lot of talk this season about the gulf between Rangers and Celtic, the size of it. How would you assess it right now?
I'm assessing it, and I'm working on a daily basis. If it exists, I cannot deny it, but we want to reduce it, and we will going to do it.
Have you got an idea of how long you think it might take you to?
This is not a question of time. This is a question of work, belief, and commitment.
What would you say to reports that Kenny McLean of Aberdeen is a player that you would like to bring here?
Speculations. I don't comment any sort of speculations. I work under the assessment I need to do, and when we have it, all the situations regarding, for all the time I say use our players, local players, international players, you will have for sure the list.
So generally then, have you seen players in your time here in Scotland though that you would like to bring to
I already said that in all the previous press conference.
Pedro, can you tell us what your pre-season plans are for the squad in terms of the preparation?
It's also one internal affair, because it's unofficial at the moment. We know it, the players know it, so we are the ones who need to know it. But as I told also regarding to that, it's not me who set up the plan, who organized. It's the first competition, the day of the first competition, which is 29th of June.
How important is it that you have the right amount of time, the right amount of preparation to be ready for that game?
Totally important. Have the squad, have the time to prepare in order to be ready in that first match.
You spoke to us about that a couple of weeks ago, but how difficult it was going to be in terms of trying to get that.
That's my job. According to the time I have, according to the principles that the things are getting organized, I need to organize the things in that direction. So that's what we have. That's what we need to organize.
Take it the players and everyone accept the calendar that you have, and there are no problems with the short rest period.
Those are not my problems. I just respect the times and the calendar.
Have the players been expressed concerns about the lack of time off they may have?
Not at all. They are hard workers. They are professionals.
I know some of them have wedding plans, etc. Though, is that going to be?
I will be glad to be on their wedding.
How's your squad looking for Saturday? Injuries?
What is looking?
Your squad, any fresh injuries?
We have some assessments. I cannot tell you exactly because even on today's training session, something happened. So we need to keep assessing. We may have some, but I cannot tell you exactly this, that, or the other one. But we have some.
Pedro, Miles Beerman made his Old Firm debut on Sunday. How do you feel he performed, and how have you
Miles is doing a fantastic job. So as David, we have confidence in all our players, and if they don't have that confidence, we will be glad to give them even more confidence. That's the way we work with our players. We believe on our players all the time.
Do you sense a belief amongst the squad that despite previous results against Celtic this season, they can win this one?
That belongs already to the past. The future, the present and the future is going to be on Saturday.
And is there a belief amongst the squad then that they can do that?
If that's not, I was not here facing you. I was not coming here the pre-match, for sure, definitely. If I don't believe that I can do the things, I'm not going to show up. I just resign and go home.
Lee Hodgson, is he injured? Is he likely to be out?
It's one situation that we are assessing. One of those situations that we are assessing. But we still don't know.